Hi there, beautiful souls. Let's start day 10. You know the drill by now, so you can take your blanket, wrap it around your belly, and let's take our hands in front of the heart space, closing your eyes for a moment. Connect your intention. If you'd like, you can repeat what we did yesterday, where you really visualize yourself in this future state, seeing yourself more grounded, more rooted in body, mind, and heart, and embrace the beauty of this vision. Feel the energy of this vision vibrate in every part of your body, at the heart, in each and every cell. Good, and now let's lower down our hands. Join thumb and index finger together, lengthening a little bit more up through the crown of your head. And let's deepen our breath, exploring the contraction here at the back of the throat. Feel your whole body gently expanding and softening with the in-breath and the out-breath. Take another deep breath here. And then with your next inhalation, sweep the arms now to the side and all the way up overhead. Exhale as you lower those hands in front of the heart space. Inhale, circle the arms to the side and up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, again sweeping those arms up. And with your next exhalation, rotate towards the right side. Left hand to the outside of the knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthening a little more through the crown. Exhale and gently looking backwards. One more inhale here. Exhale out. Inhale, sweep the arms back up overhead. Exhale, twisting now towards the left side. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Twist your neck as far as feels okay for you. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. With your next inhalation, let's rotate back to center, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands lowering in front of the heart space. Let's remove the blanket and then come forward onto your hands and knees. Stay with the breath as we transition onto our hands and knees, and just sway your body here softly from right to left. Turn your fingers outwards to the side and continue to rock a little bit from side to side, just warming up the wrists. And then turn your fingers slightly backwards. This can be at a 45-degree angle, or if it feels okay for the wrist, you're going to rotate those fingers back fully and just very gently sway a little bit forward and a little bit back. rotate your hands back forward. Take the knees a little bit closer together and sit all the way back into a child's pose, allowing the belly, allowing the chest to just relax onto the upper thighs. Instead of using the pillow, we're gonna explore how we can create this heavy weight onto the low back, just using our arms. So take the arms alongside the body and then see if you can use one of your hands to grab a hold of the opposite wrist and allow the arms, allow the wrist to just drop onto the low back here. Try to relax into the shoulders. And again, if forehead to the ground feels too much, you can always take a blanket or a pillow just underneath the head to support you. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Last deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Now let's extend the arms forward. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Root the palms into the ground and lift yourself all the way up into a downward dog. And let's start here with a little bit of movement as we're coming up to our down dog quite early in the practice. So just feel it out for a moment, walking on the spot. Good, and then we're gonna walk ourselves all the way to the front, coming towards our hands. And as we arrive here, bend deeply into the legs so that your upper body is almost resting a little bit onto the upper thighs. Swing the arms back, interlace your fingers, and then extend the arms away from your back, dropping the forehead down. And welcome this opening into the chest, into the shoulders, just hanging forward. At the same time, stretching out the whole back of your body. If this feels too much, simply keep the arms closer towards the back. You don't have to fully extend them away from the body. Good. Let's take 1 more inhale. And with our exhalation, lower those arms down. Let them drop completely towards the ground. And then we're going to slowly roll ourselves all the way up into a standing position. As we arrive here, let's inhale, sweep the arms up, lengthening up through the crown. Exhale and fold forward once more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back with the left leg. Take a big step back, drop your knee towards the ground. Option is to have a blanket there. Untuck your toes and then see if you can float the arms up high, coming into our low lunge position. Take another inhale here. Relax the neck. Exhale and lower those hands all the way down, framing the right foot. Tuck the toes in, lift your knee up, pushing into those hands and gently step back with the right foot into your downward dog. From downward facing dog, let's inhale and shift forward, plank pose. Dip the knees down and then lower the upper body. 1 exhalation here. Reach back through the toes. Inhale, just a soft lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest, tuck the toes in, and come all the way back up, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, let's take the left leg up high, reach back through the toes, inhale. With your exhalation, step all the way through. Again, you might end up here, then you're gonna grab that foot and help it all the way through in between the hands. Lower down the right knee to the ground, untuck your toes. Then floating the arms up, coming into our low lunge position. Settling in here, practicing your conscious breaths. 1 more inhale, exhale, lower the hands down, root them into the mat, tuck the toes in. And now we're gonna step forward, coming back to the front of our mat. Once we're here, inhale, find some length through your spine. With your exhalation, release and fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise back up to a standing position. Exhale, hands lowering in front of the heart space. Let's stay with this grounded slow flow. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, release, forward and down. Breathe in, halfway lift, option fingers to the ground. Exhale, this time the right foot steps back. Drop your knee gently down to the ground. Untuck the toes. And once we're here, lifting up, Anjaneyasana. Good. Feel that you are really steady and rooted by pushing down into that left foot, holding the balance. Left foot right underneath the knee. One more breath in. And with your exhale, lower your hands down, root them firmly down, lift the right knee up, step back, returning to your downward dog. If you just want to settle in for downward dog, as we go through our flow, our vinyasa, you can do that. Or join me as we shift forward, inhale here. Exhale, either drop the knees down or shift forward onto the top of the toes. Keep those arms close in as we lower down. Reach back, inhale, baby cobra or slightly higher for cobra. Exhale, lower the chest, tuck the toes in. Let's press ourselves back up, downward facing down. Now we take that right leg up high. Inhale. Exhale, stepping all the way through. If you want to help yourself a little bit, you lift the palms slightly, rolling onto the tip of the fingertips. All right, we untuck the toes here. We lift the arms up, arriving back into Anjaneyasana. Good. Steady gaze. Forward, slightly down. One more inhale. Exhale. Lower the hands. And we will once more come to the front. So tuck the toes in, lift the knee, and step forward with that foot next to the right. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Folding forward and down. Inhale, sweeping the arms to the side and up. Exhale, hands right in front of the heart. Good. Now from here, we breathe in, sweep the arms back up. And with our out breath, lowering all the way down. We're going to come halfway up, inhale. With the exhalation, just walk yourself back down into a downward facing dog. Take the time to arrive here in downward dog. Maybe you slightly bend the knees to keep that good and steady alignment. You feel yourself dropping into your hands and feet. That you are rooted and steady in this position. Now we're going to take the right leg up behind us. Inhale. With your exhalation, step forward. So again, practicing to bring that foot all the way through. From here, dropping the left knee down towards the ground. Untuck your toes and then walk your hands up onto the right knee. If you'd like, again, you can always take the time to tuck a blanket under the knee if that's helpful for you. So initially, shift your hips forward here a little bit. Drop into the hips, keeping your chest slightly lifted. So you're continuing that stretch from the hip flexor, psoas muscle, and then into the belly, into the chest. Take one more inhale here. With your exhalation, lower your hands now back down to the ground. Stay onto the fingertips, tuck the toes in, and lift your knee up from the ground. If you have blocks at home, you could use that underneath your hands now, but just stay with the fingers to the ground. Inhale, look forward. With your exhalation, start to gently extend that right leg. You might go halfway, or you might fully extend the leg and fold your head forward and down. Let's inhale, bend into the right leg, lift the heart, look slightly forward. With your out breath, extend and fold. Inhale, shift forward. So flow gently now with your breath. Exhale, extend and fold. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, fold. Now inhale, shift forward. Now you're going to draw the left heel down to the ground, keeping that at a 45-degree angle. Press into the feet and circle that left arm back, right arm forward. So we want to have a wide stance here in Warrior Two. We turn the chest open, we turn the hips open, and make sure that your knee is not collapsing in now, but we keep that in a straight line right over the toes. We gently reach forward and back through the arms. Again, keep the shoulders relaxed, tuck the ribs in. One more inhale here. With your exhalation, circle your hands down, framing the right foot. Lift the left heel, and now see if you can push into your hands and gently float that right leg back and then up. So we're gonna lift it right back up here. Reach back through the toes, inhale in your three-legged dog. With your exhalation, draw your knee forward below the right wrist. Release it down to the ground and float the left leg a little further back. So we're coming into pigeon pose. You could take a pillow here if you'd like, or a blanket, tuck it underneath the buttocks. Flex that right foot, root the fingers to the ground. Now just a reminder, you can do this on your back. You can do reclined pigeon pose. If this is too much, please come to the back here. We're gonna root the fingertips down. Inhale, just slightly lift and lengthen through your spine. And with your exhalation, drop your forearms down. If this feels too much, you can stay on your hands or allow those arms to connect to the ground. And maybe you even drop your head down here. Just relaxing your forehead into your hands. And take a couple of deep breaths here. Deep belly breathing. Your mind fully present with each and every breath. Releasing and relaxing a little more into the experience. From pigeon pose, slowly come back up on your hands. Take your prop to the side and then press gently back. So you're going to root those hands underneath the shoulders. Pull your right knee back. Place it next to the left. And then you're going to release back into a child's pose. You can have your knees hip width apart or slightly wider if that feels better for you. And just sway your whole body here a little bit from right to left. So sway into your hips, roll a little bit onto the forehead, go from side to side, and just help to release and relax. After that deep hip opener, find some softness. Good, and now from your child's pose, let's take our time to come back up onto our hands and knees. Tuck the toes in, And lift those hips back up into downward dog. From our downward facing dog, take the left leg up high, reaching back through the toes. Inhale. With your exhalation, flip forward. Bringing the right knee down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Place your hands on top of the left knee. And now shift your hips a little bit forward. So almost allow yourself to drop a little bit more into the hips now, rather than lifting from the base of the spine. I want you to really focus on that deeper opening through the top of the right leg. You can push slightly into the top of the right foot as well. Lift a little bit into the chest. Feel that there's this continuous line opening from the chest, belly, and down through that right leg. Good. Now release the fingertips down to the ground. And we're going to tuck the toes in. Lift the right knee up. So we're coming into a lunge position. You're gonna look forward. Inhale here. With your exhalation, begin to extend the left leg. Again, maybe you go halfway or fully stretch it out and fold. Inhale, shift forward. So we're staying on the toes on the right foot. Exhale and fold. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale and fold. Good. 2 more times like that. Breathing in. Exhale out. Last deep breath in. And exhale. Now let's come forward. So I want you to turn the right heel down, having that at a 45-degree angle. Push actively into your feet now as you circle the right arm back and the left arm forward. So this is a deeper stance. You want to sink into the left leg, reaching forward through the left arm, back through the right. Check the alignment at the shoulders. If you're pulling the shoulders up, then find a little bit of softness there. Relax at the neck. One more in breath. And with your out breath, circle those hands back down. Lift the right heel up. Firmly connect those palms before stepping back with the left foot. And then reach that leg directly up and back into a 3-legged dog. Inhale here. And with your exhalation, draw the left knee forward. Place it below the left wrist. Great, and let's slide the right leg a little further back. Optional now is to come onto the back of your body for the reclined version. Take a prop to support the buttocks on the left side. Flexing the left foot, the hips are nice and square. Now inhale, lift slightly through the heart. With your exhalation, either just drop down on your hands, maybe you drop down on the forearms, or maybe the head comes all the way down. And let's settle in here now, enjoying a couple of conscious deep breaths. Breathe into that space. The outer track of the left leg nicely opening. One last breath here in our pigeon pose. Good, and now come back up on your hands. Again, just placing those hands underneath the shoulders. And then you're going to press into the palms. Take the left knee back. next to the right. Shift here a little bit from side to side. And then we come into our child's pose. And also here, you can just massage it out a little bit, just gently rocking, gently swaying. Good, and now from your child's pose, let's rise up to a seated position. We're going to sit on the edge of a blanket. We have done some active heating poses, so we're gonna slow things down now towards the end. We're gonna do butterfly pose, but a little bit more passive. So I want you to bring your feet a little more forward, having a diamond shape of your legs. And let's take a pillow, optionally too, if you wanna make this a little higher on top of the feet. As we fold forward, you could either take your palms down to the ground or the arms on top of the cushion. And in this forward fold, I want you to just drop forward. So you can let the spine round. We are approaching this more in a yin style way. So we're just going to soften the muscles, relax into the forward fold. It might feel good to drop your head on some props and let the arms come down. And just take a couple of soothing breaths here, feeling your whole body gently rising and falling, allowing the ujjayi breaths to slightly soften. Feel yourself becoming heavier and heavier, slowing everything down. Take a couple of final breaths here. Letting the breath wash along the back of your body, along your spine. And now slowly press yourself all the way up into an upright position. Hold here for a moment, just lift and lengthen through the spine up to the crown. And start to let go of the ujjayi breath. Just let yourself observe the effects right now of your whole practice. Take your pillow to the side. Take your knees together. Lean back into your hands so you can turn your fingers away from you. Take your knees wider apart and do a couple of nice and relaxed seated windshield wipers here. Just go from right to left a couple of times. Releasing the legs a little bit. Press gently into your hands and lift the chest slightly. Roll the shoulders a little bit back. Good. Last time here. And then take your blanket directly. As we bring the legs together, you can cross it over your body. And now let's slowly release all the way down. A couple of final sways here, just squeezing those legs in towards the belly, in towards the chest. Like you're rocking yourself into your Shavasana. Now let's drop the feet down and extend the legs forward. Heavy pillow and the arms softly. Let yourself fully enjoy this final moment here. Feel yourself surrendering on every level. Sway your head a little bit from side to side, circling to those wrists and ankles. And then slowly turning over to the side of your mat. Finding a seated position. Let's cross our hands over the heart. Inviting a gentle smile to the face. As we thank ourselves for inviting this moment of nourishment into our day. Feel the heart shining a little bit brighter. Feel the mind a little more steady and calm. The body a bit more rooted and grounded. And now let's join our hands, bowing down to close our practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11. Don't forget to hit the comment section below and share your thoughts about this journey.